Have vouchers worked anywhere? I mean, there are lots of states that have done it. There are lots of states that have had a laboratory to try a voucher system, some in a larger scale than others. And like I hear people talk about how great Texas and Florida is. Has it worked anywhere, Jess? Or
No.
have I missed it?
No. And first, we need to say it has never passed on a ballot anywhere.
Hmm.
It's always been done, in state houses, which tells you something. It's not popular. It won't pass on a ballot. And two, if you want to look at what vouchers really do, we need to look to Arizona. Arizona last year blew a 1 billion with a B, $1 billion hole in their state budget because of the voucher system. People were getting vouchers and taking their kids to horseback riding lessons. They were going on ski vacations. So if you want to talk about something that is ripe for, really bad usage and administration, it's vouchers. But not only that, you're talking about what you just said. It's this compounding fact that these kids will go for a year or 2 years or 3 years and realize their kid didn't learn anything, stick them in a defunded, public school trying to get them caught up. And it just doesn't work. And how do I know? Because I had a COVID kid, because I'm no good in math. I'm certified to teach English, right? I can cover history. I can do a couple things. I can't do math myself. And so now we have a child who's really struggling. And I know this happens, but vouchers have worked nowhere.
But then it's even easier to blame the public school, because the public
Yes.
school's got these kids that are underperforming when they're just trying to get everyone caught up. And when your
Yes.
whole student population is disproportionately full of kids that are behind at the beginning
Yes.
or impoverished in a district like mine. I mean, the high percentage of them are in families living in poverty.
Mhm.
It's a whole lot harder to educate them. And when you're also lowering the amount of money we're spending per student on them, adjusted for inflation every year, they're having to educate more challenging kids with more severe needs in a more concentrated way that are more expensive with less money. And
Yes.
and then we're surprised when their outcomes aren't great, and we say, well, it's because the public schools are terrible. We should keep cutting their funding.
From